The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. So off we go then.
Raphael Varane is someone I've always liked a lot for his incredible discipline and intelligence, Peter. So often having to play a covering role for a more aggressive partner, he really has made that style his own.
Yeah, that's something for which he has rightly received a lot of praise in view of the kind of players he's been paired with down the years.
Yeah, and something he can do thanks to his great recovery pace and an outstanding sense of positioning too.
Gullit, and the shot! Scholes. Oh, this looks sharp. And it's Rosicky. What's going wide left? Hazard. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. Beckenbauer. Who played for Rijkaard. Scholes. Opts for safety. And it's Rijkaard. Bout of passing here. It's Salah! And that caused a fair bit of alarm.
A good disguise on that, though. I don't think many people would have expected him to absolutely clatter it the way he did.
And that has found him in acres of space. Oh, it just needed a better touch, and you could see his annoyance.
Yeah, very careless, and I leave it at that.
Oh, what a mistake! Well, both starting the game at a pretty decent tempo. More and more pressure on the ball here. Rosicky looking to pass their way up the pitch. Quarter of an hour played. Some good work on the right flank here. And it's Davids. Nicely shaped ball. Oh, the chip pass hasn't quite come off. Neither side yet able to force a breakthrough here. Salah.
Look, they're prepared to be quite physical to contain any danger that might come their way.
Gullit with his sights permanently trained on that bottom corner. Matthäus threads one in. He's having a shot! Goal! Milan!
Oh, he did so well to hold his run and stay on side, Peter. That was really clever.
Milan have broken through. It's 1-0.
Well, this will present the manager with a few interesting options, Peter. Try sitting on this or push on with the opposition now forced to come out.
And it's Rosicky. Rijkaard is the distributor-in-chief, always looking for movers. Romania are behind here, despite their domination of possession. Tries to play it through. That is good progress on the left. Here it is, crossed in.
Oh, how that cross missed everyone is an absolute mystery to me. It warranted a finishing touch.
Zanetti.
Romania really can't go chasing this game too soon. Any rash decisions now could see them lose it.
There's a sharp little ball here. Some excellent tackling here, and that one a perfect example. It's a promising position. Deftly away.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
Pass somewhat off target. And here's Mohamed Salah.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Another pass just keeps it ticking over. Matthäus conjures time and space where few can. Davids. Milan disappointing in the end there. They lack urgency. And it's Salah.
Romania truly have no need to panic. They can reassess at half-time.
Rijkaard. Cannavaro. And he's managed to get free. Looking to play him in. And he's in on goal. Chance, surely! And he was there to get a vital touch.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
That's a good ball out wide. Oh, he's managed to get himself offside. Well, that's been cut out, well played. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Oh, the less said about that pass, the better. Zanetti.
Ci sarà un minuto di recupero.
Deep into stoppage time. Mateus. Can he get on the end of this? And that signals the end of the first period. So a steady, solid and more than satisfactory first half. They've got the lead and that gives them something to build on after the break. Romania coming at half-time on the wrong end of a 1-0 scoreline.
Well, for me, Peter, things have never really got going, but at least this will be a good time to reflect and regroup. I can see a few changes coming, because whatever they've been doing, it just hasn't gelled.
So that was the first half, and we will be back with the second half shortly. Back underway then.
Well, I think in these circumstances, it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without leaving yourself too open.
Well, this may not be the kindest angle for a direct hit. In comes the corner.
Well, look, they know they've got a height advantage, and it's time for them to use it.
And that's a simple one for the keeper. Romania have the chance to go the other way.
That will annoy the manager. They're making themselves too predictable here.
Milan are a team that's fond of the low block. They sure defend in numbers.
Yeah, the whole point being to go back to front as quickly as possible, Peter. Of course, once the ball has been won.
Yeah, ball's over the top, long diagonals, that's the plan. Spread out to the left. Now it's Hazard. And he was quick to react. And here's Raul. Davids is someone so often referred to as the defender's defender. Cafu carries the ball down the right. And that is a little undercooked. Now it's Hazard. And they can counter here.
Pretty robust defending.
Well, he's not happy with that challenge, but the referee has let it go. Now it's Mohamed Salah. Now it's Raul. Romania still trailing by one and looking here to take it up a notch after the break. And that's another good win of the ball. Looking for options for movement. Mateus providing an outlet on that flank. It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
Yeah, they showed a vulnerability until the move was stifled. That'll have stirred a little concern.
Raul. I think that's a corner. Yes, it is.
Cambio di giocatori.
So the manager can make a change for the first time in the game here.
Well, he's someone renowned for his pace and those darting little runs, but also for being a very good ball carrier as well. They want to add more dynamism to that front line.
Plenty to aim at here. And it's Rijkaard. And now the breakaway. Now it's Eto'o. And here's Stoichkov. That's destined for the flank. Stood up well to him there. Cafu, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. He came in hard, very hard. Roberto Carlos. Mateus, a picture of focus and alertness. Eto'o.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Romania are not doing enough to get themselves back in the game. They're not as threatening.
Cristiano Ronaldo!
I think the message here is quite clear, Peter. They won another one and will seemingly keep going until they get it.
Now then, the ball's come loose. Davids makes a move down the right. Ronaldo receives it in a good position here. And it's Azar. Well, that has not gone well. Davids looking for the run. He's found space here. Davids is sporting a guilty look after that.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
And he plays one through. Good read, needed to be. Romania could be just about done here.
Yeah, they're really playing in hope at this point, but hope is something you can always cling to.
Costa Curta. And Azar. Costa Curta. And it's Scholes.
Romania really don't have a choice now. They just have to throw everything forward and give themselves a chance to draw level.
Attenzione, una sostituzione.
Final checks on the touchline. A change about to occur. Mateus wins the duel this time.
Ci sarà un
Can he
minuto
get
di
it
recupero.
through? Oh, that was vital. Brzezinski. Now it's Stoichkov. Now it's Mbappe. Mbappe. Now that looks a decent ball. And this is Stoichkov. Bullet. Added time is up, and there goes the whistle. Quite a game, and one that was always on a knife edge until the very final whistle. No shortage of... The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. So it's down to business here. Yet another page in the history of this grand old rivalry.
I still feel that this man Diego Forlan is a little unappreciated, Peter, despite all of his achievements.
Why might that be?
I suppose the fact that success came slow.
Shot a goal!
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Oh, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. And he can thump it away. Beckham gets a foot in here. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other.
The worst choice he could pick. He needed to get his head up and see the outlet to his right.
Scholes cuts it out. Serginho.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
Serginho is fouled. And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Moldova with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. And this is Beckham. And now they can spring out of defence.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
That is good alertness. Can he get it through? Hazard receives it in a wide position. Takes a shot! Oh, what a big quick... he's given it... And another try! Goal! Romania! And Romania take the lead! Piercing, and with pinpoint accuracy, he forces it through.
Yeah, Peter, I think we've got to give the keeper some slack here because he didn't have the greatest view of that, but you've got to give the scorer his due as well. I mean, he had that sharpness of mind and clinical edge.
Romania have broken through. It's 1-0.
Well, this will present the manager with a few interesting options, Peter. Try sitting on this or push on with the opposition now forced to come out.
It's Hazard! Oh, that is rather wayward.
Romania really are good at what they're doing. They'll gladly take any opportunity to launch that counter.
Now it's Mbappe, sends it crossfield. Now it's Hazard. Foot in. And here's the chance to counter. Now, can they get him away? Hazard picks it up out wide. Rosicki. This looks promising. And that is masterful defending. Moldova do have a chance to counter here. It's a pretty loose pass. Rijkaard. This is a promising build-up. Hazard gets into a good position. Just eases him off the ball. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Marquinhos unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Oh, he's all alone. He's had a shot! Oh, nearly, but not quite.
He did very well trying to adjust himself, but not the expected outcome.
Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Romania
really do like their passes from deep, Peter.
making good use of that quarterback position, aren't they?
Yeah, but this is a system that can only work if you...
Hazard! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Hazard is offering a right smile there.
Corner number 2 then. Shapes to shoot! It's off target and by quite a way.
Well, he certainly reacted quicker than anyone else, Peter. He just couldn't keep his composure in the end.
That has been cut short. Played out to the left flank. Now it's Hazard.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
And now they can clear their lines. And it's Zanetti. Looking for options for movement. Serginho is one whose deliveries we all know about. Serginho is wide and looking to get onto this.
Well played and well cleared.
It is a corner. So, third corner of the game. And it's hoisted clear. And now a sudden chance to counter. He has found the way through. Played back to the goalkeeper. Now that looks a decent ball. Now it's Hazard. And this is Nakata.
2 added minutes
Loose now and they want to get it back. Into stoppage time, very little left on it. Whistle's gone, that's a foul. And no surprise, that's a booking. Beckenbauer. Rosicki. That has been slung wide. Chance, surely! That's another chance! And that's in! Two to the good, and that is all they have time for.
Well, the second goal certainly came as a welcome surprise, Peter. So late and so potentially destructive.
That certainly seems to be the case.
Well, both half-time team talks will undergo change now. One will be solid, the other needs to be pretty inspiring.
Well, it has been confrontational, combative, competitive, everything you'd expect from Derby Day. Romania are heading into the break, very happy with how it's gone so far.
The final whistle today. Substitution in progress.
And here is the first touch of the second half. Nicely intercepted. Kukçu. And it's Belletti. And that's another good win of the ball. Rijkaard. Scholes. Oh, they can break here. Oh, that's neat. He is through here. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Scholes. Now it's Batistuta. Oh, Oh, he's getting hounded, really hounded. And the finish! And he's managed to get free. Cross is blocked, and that's a corner. Moldova get their fourth corner. And the keeper beats it away. There's the man who is effectively the team's security policy. He can run onto that. He leaps for it! No, not the best of headers. Romania, with this handy-looking 2-0 lead, they are looking comfortable. And here's Scholes. Now that's well seen too.
Romania have really been terrific at snuffing out the threat. Now for something different.
And the counter is on. Just about up to the hour now. A probing pass. Oh, shooting chance! And that was probably asking just too much.
He's never the type to turn down a challenge, is he?
Substitution for Romania, number 10.
Time then for the first substitution of the game. Stoichkov to come on, a change that had been mooted for a while.
Yeah, I think the manager might have feared his team could become a little tentative, conservative even, Peter, but this will make a nice change.
He's shifting through the gears here. Well read, and the danger is averted. Kukcu, and there's his chance to lead the counter. And here's Nakata. Now it's Batistuta. And this is Hazard. And that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. And this is Nakata. Romania still have the cards to affect this game. Rijkaard. Rui Costa. Marquinhos. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Expertly cut out, really nicely done. Brzezinski.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
Oh, that's fabulous. Mbappe had a really good go at breaking through, but ultimately he was just about kept out.
Yeah, the confidence we can admire, the decision-making we can't. He learned from it.
Nice interception, his positioning was spot on. Chance here to counter, looking for the run. Mbappe providing an outlet on that flank. He's found a way through. And the shot! Oh, it looked like 3-0 for sure.
Scholes is fully aware of how important that could have been. Probably game, set and match.
Number 17, Raúl. Number 21, Mbappe. Coming on the field, number 18, Adriano.
Romania are making a change. After this, just one opportunity to do so. He's picked his way through, looking for the far post. And he's quick to get rid. He's a sharp little ball here. He's got away. Ball swung. Impressive job. He's beaten the keeper, but hit the post. Ahead by 2 and just about into the home straight. Space for him to turn and look. That looks a good cross. They're up to 5 corners now. And it's been taken short. Chance for a shot! Romania are looking to go forward now. And this is Raúl.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
Oh, that's a key interception.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
Scholes is always scanning the pitch for targets. Oh, good spread. Now it's Mohamed Salah. And we're done. Romania can reflect on a job really well done. Superior tactical. Well, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the
Hello, everybody,
camaraderie.
and welcome
The
to
fans have
today's
pulled out
match.
all the stops to make this a monumental
Against
occasion.
Romania.
And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. So off we go then. Martin Caceres, Jim. Precious little doubt about what his outstanding qualities are.
Aggression and tenacity, Peter, but there is another side to his game as well. He's got a certain confidence on the ball and he can pick a really telling pass too. That's vital if you're looking to play a patient possession-based game.
Well, there's the clearance. Mohamed Salah picks it up out wide.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Cannavaro. Romania ran themselves into the proverbial cul-de-sac there. Good ball, good take. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Haaland was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. And it's Kukçu. He's found a way through. Brzezinski. That's tidy. Olise! Very early stages, Jim, but anything up to now that's of note?
Well, I think both teams probably feel it's too early for either to start taking real risks. So they're still very much in a phase of testing the waters and sizing each other.
And a chance! Goal! Romania! And Romania take the lead! Oh, beautifully dispatched. There was no reaching that.
He had the whole picture in his head, Peter. He didn't even look at the goalkeeper.
Iraq finding themselves unexpectedly behind. Quarter of an hour played. Hazard. Costa Curta. Rosicky. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. And the score is 1-0. Aimed beyond the defence. And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside. Brzezinski, that's a good ball out wide. Romania already with the upper hand and looking to turn it into something close to dominance. Tries to pass it through. Oh, that's well spotted. Brzezinski. And it's Rijkaard. Knocks it into space. Rodri cuts it out. Kukçu is the team's great visionary.
This is the time you need that pace.
And it's Caceres. He's a sharp little ball here. He's found a way. It's Gerrard! Tremendous from Gerrard! He's got himself an absolute peach. They have grabbed themselves an equaliser.
And that comes as a very welcome relief. Now let's see who's got what it takes to seize the initiative from here.
Number 8.
Piercing, and with pinpoint accuracy, he forces it through.
Yeah, Peter, I think we've got to give the keeper some slack here because he didn't have the greatest view of that, but you've got to give the scorer his due as well. I mean, he had that sharpness of mind and clinical edge.
Iraq restore parity.
Well, I'd happily watch this every week, Peter. This is exactly what you want from a big game.
Rijkaard, lovely pass, but can he get there? Grimaldo deals with that comfortably. Caceres. Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. Nicely spread. Scholes. Now it's Mohamed Salah. Scholes. And here's Raul. Now that looks a decent ball. Mohamed Salah! Oh, he's managed to get it all wrong.
That's really well played. It's just the type of run you need. Off the shoulder of the last defender, stay onside.
Iniesta. Gerrard really struggling to influence the game.
Look, he could do with someone else taking responsibility to shift the target. He badly needs some help here.
Haaland. Here's Caceres. Ambitious ball here. Well, he's seen that early. Used a certain sixth sense. Scholes. And he's had it nicked away. Grimaldo. And it's Messi. He's looking wide. Hazard scooting forward.
There will be 1 minute.
And he's managed to get free. Howson. Olise. Looking for options for movement. And that brings the first half to a close. Well, the glass is either half full or half empty. Neither side yet truly to impose themselves, and it's level pegging at half-time.
I'd like to draw your
So,
attention
Jim,
to the
neither
screen
side getting it
right now
all their own way so
on our
far.
shuttle bus
Well,
service.
it's definitely been a game where both sides have tried to play to their own strengths, and I suppose neither side would be particularly unhappy with this scoreline. I suspect, Peter, the two managers will be keen to urge patience and discipline from their players now.
So, all square at half-time, each side matching the other blow for blow at the break. Romania get the second half started. Rijkaard, pass somewhat off target. Grimaldo. Iniesta, looking for the run. Well read, nice interception. Rijkaard. More and more pressure on the ball here. That's going wide left. And here's Raul. Hazard finding himself in space. And it's Rosicky. Now it's Hazard. Scholes. And he shoots! And we have our very first corner. He's having a hit! Not a bad try by any means.
Cannavaro really looked as though he had chosen correctly then, and yet we quickly realised he hadn't.
Kökçü does well to get it back. And he's managed to gift it back. Messi. Searching pass he's played there. Rijkaard. And it's Rosicky. Costa Curta. For Rosicky. Hazard. Hazard will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Olise. Messi.
The attendance for this
Grimaldo.
match was 80,113.
Tries to play it through. He's in plenty of space here. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Mohamed Salah. Iniesta. Now, he's got space here. Can he get onto this? He's got away. And this is Gerrard. Gerrard! And another try! Oh, the ball's run, and again! That's really well cleared.
Substitution.
Now it's Raul. Oh, he's found support out wide. He's shifting through the gears here. And the shot! And he can thump it away. Costa Curta. And it's Rijkaard. And he can clear it away. Nicked it back promptly. Romania are, of course, in a position to go to the bench should the need arise. And it's Rosicky. And this is Raul.
Raul really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
Grimaldo does really well there. He is strong. Rijkaard. That's Rosicky. Can he get on the end of this? Beckenbauer. He's trying to hit the front line here.
Don't you just love the level of intensity here? Neither is prepared to back down, and to be honest, that's how it should be.
And he cuts out the supply. Costa Curta. Olise with the foul.
Substitution for Iraq. Number 15, Olise. Number 24, Iniesta. Coming on the field, number 14, Mbappe. Number 22, Dani Olmo. Substitutions taking place.
So we have further activity on the bench here. Adriano getting the call here in what can be interpreted as a clear show of intent.
Yeah, I think it's time for some brave decision-making.
Dani Olmo plays the game a step ahead of almost anyone. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
He is through here. Mbappe!
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Mbappe producing a good steal there, showing a good level of alertness. That's been slipped through. And no, that was never going to make it. Rijkaard. Great vision. Costa Curta. Nicely weighted ball. And that is a little undercooked.
Substitution for Iraq. Number 9, Erling Haaland. Number 8, Gerrard.
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
Number 20, McAllister.
Incredible! Just incredible! Oh, that has got to be it! This has to be it! It was a great finish. He put it away with great poise, dead-eye accuracy.
Just way too good, Peter. The keeper was never going to stop it.
And very quickly, the substitute made his mark.
That's just as the manager would have seen it, an impact sub.
Romania look like they've won it, but it's not over yet.
Well, I can wholeheartedly say, Peter,
Shot a goal!
well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Board shows there will be 3 extra minutes. Added time is up, and there goes the whistle. Well, that was close. Both sides playing their part in a great game of football. A real ride that had all of us glued to our seats from the very beginning.
And a quick
Mohamed Salah picking up the Man of the Match award, and no surprise there.
Thank you very much for your cooperation.
So there we have it, Jim. A game seemingly destined for stalemate, but then the ultimate smash and grab.
Romania really wanted this. I mean, look at those players now. Some are barely able to move. They squeezed every ounce of energy out of themselves to get this result, and congratulations to them.
Well, thanks to Jim alongside me, and as the fans make their way home, so must we. Good evening to you. Well, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie.
Hello,
The
everybody,
fans have
and
pulled out
welcome
all
to
the stops
today's
to make
match.
this a monumental
Romania
occasion.
against Brazil.
There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. We're up and running then. So, Jim, tell me this, who are you looking for in particular here?
Yeah, Marquinhos, he's one of the toughest and most competitive centre-backs in the business. He's the kind of player you can rely on to always be just where you need him, making a vital interception or just making life difficult for the opposition to get through. And that's a very valuable characteristic.
Yeah, he'll certainly be leaving his mark on this game, quite possibly actually at both ends. And it's Conte. And this is Rooney. Goes for a shot! Goal!
Well, they would have been looking at him to produce the goods, and that was very kind of him to oblige so early.
That was easy, almost too easy.
Well, that's really well played, Peter. You have to appreciate the simplicity of it all. Killer pass, perfectly delivered.
Romania are already chasing the game. They didn't envisage that. Rosicki goes short. And now a sudden chance to counter. Now it's Rooney. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
Out towards the flank.
And he could have done himself a massive favour by just lifting his head up there. You know, it would have been a better picture of what was going on around him.
Salah. Now it's Stoichkov. Knocks it into space. Stoichkov. And Stoichkov! And it's in! And the lead lost no time at all!
Well, that's so refreshing. They went a goal down, and you never would have guessed it. Their reaction has been emphatic.
And that really is so impressive. We're looking at a different game now.
You've got to commend that, Peter. It's the perfect response to falling behind. Don't let your heads drop.
Stoichkov! And a terrific save from the keeper.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
It's their second corner of the game. And it's been taken short. Rosicki. And it's Salah. They want to be quick to recover this. Brazil are looking to go forward now. Just about midway through the first half, and it has been an engaging watch. Rooney. And he cuts out the supply. Costa Curta. He's shifting through the gears here. He leaps for it. And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Neymar actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Pirlo standing over it. Roll! Goal, Brazil! And they get themselves in front! Another moment of magic, a real wow moment.
Oh, what a finish. I mean, an instinctive finish at that, and he probably didn't even have time to think about it too much.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here? Can he get on the end of this? Crosses it in here.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
Best is in a really good position out wide. Rijkaard. Hazard. That's a throw. And it's Scholes. Now it's Stoichkov. And Stoichkov! It's hit the upright. Neymar. Now who's going to be first to this? Raul. Looking for options for movement. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Brazil clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
Can he get it through? Tries to pass it through. Big chance! And here's Stoichkov.
Stoichkov really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
Scholes. Well, there's your danger man, a title that is entirely justified. Rooney. Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it. Not the most accurate pass. Tries to play it through. Brzezinski. Now Costa Curta. Brzezinski. And he's gone searching crossfield. Rooney has created one goal already.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
Nicely weighted ball. He won't be happy with that one. Great vision. Best. And again, he's sorted that out terrifically. Scholes. And the referee has blown for half-time. That was a very watchable and entertaining half of football, and it's fair to say that both teams have played their part. It is quite a game, breathless and laced with excitement.
Well, I think the message from the manager at half-time will be pretty simple, Peter. He's going to want them to play at a higher tempo, press more, higher up the pitch, pass quicker, and entice the opposition out of position. He knows how crucial the next goal will be.
Well, that is the first half done, and we are ready for what follows in the second.
Number 22.
And we are back on the way.
Romania really need to bring up their intensity and rhythm a notch or two, Peter. Just looked a step too slow on everything.
Conte, a picture of focus and alertness. Hazard. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Romania do appear to have made a half-time change.
Well, I think this is probably a good time, Peter, to make ambitious change.
Raul, and he's managed to get free. That is a brilliant interception. Kukçu. He's gone direct here. Pirlo. And the pass is intercepted. Scholes is always scanning the pitch for targets. Brazil are looking to play on the counter here, aren't they?
Well, I think it's pretty clear they've changed their shape, certainly when defending at least, because they've got to be ready to hit them hard on the counter-attack, and that seems to be the plan.
Romania needing a change of fortune here. Scholes. And it's Salah. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Romania still have the cards to affect this game. There's a sharp little ball here.
Romania really are going for it here, Peter. Now it's just a matter of sustaining the effort.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
I think they just have to keep forcing the issue and they'll get clinical.
Substitution for Romania, number 11, Scholes. Coming on to replace him is number
Rijkaard.
6, De Bruyne. Substitution in progress.
Best. Now it's Doué. Pirlo wants to run onto this. He has a look up. And he's cut it out. Rijkaard. Now it's Stoichkov. Kukçu. That's destined for the flank. Hazard going face-to-face with his great rival. And here's Stoichkov. Stoichkov. Couldn't squeeze it through. Now there's a fine ball. Stoichkov! in! What remarkable powers of recovery!
I could watch this every week, Peter. Talk about strength of character. Wonderful.
Number 9.
That is glorious, as if he picked it up and put it there himself.
And you can see he meant every bit of that, Peter. He had his head up as he went to hit it. He knew his landscape.
Number 10.
Romania dragged themselves back again.
Coming on the field
Well,
is
this is to be expected,
number
Peter. When you've got
21,
two strong teams of
Mbappe.
fairly equal standing, the outcome should all come down to finishing. Brazil clearly are pushing for the win here, Peter. It's making for a very frantic end to this game.
Looking to pass their way up the pitch. Oh, nice one too, very nice. Mbappe. And here's Doué. That's a risky ball, you've got to say. And he was quick to react. Still anyone's game this. One moment can decide it.
It's a very open game and an exciting watch. There are no signs of nerves or caginess from...
Chance! Superb from Best! That is a gem! An absolute gem! And they're back in front!
Well, a 1-2 is easier to pull off than most dribbles, and I think we've just seen the proof.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for.
What a great time to score, but it does give the manager a real headache. Does he sit on this lead now, or try and finish it off?
Oh, that's a fine interception.
Romania really can only do one thing now, Peter. Get the ball up front, make sure it sticks, and sustain some pressure.
And it's been played through. Well, the runner's been sold a little bit short there.
Brazil clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
Has been indicated.
Cross goes in there. It's out of play, and it is a goal kick. Rijkaard gathers from the goal kick. Now it's Doué. Rijkaard. Oh, he's felt that, hasn't he? Oh, he's taken out. That'll be a foul. And he's going to have his name taken.
Substitution for Romania. Number 9, Stoichkov. Coming on to replace him is number 18.
And it's
Adrian.
Rijkaard. Well seen. And that is it. A real high-octane conclusion. A game of margins of thrills, the sort of game that is a great advertisement for our sport. it.